Hello, orienteering friends. Welcome to the last stage of the Bohemia Orienteering 2025. This was a long distance race. I would say it was a little bit shorter than its usual, but I think like I saw the H21A category, for them it was definitely long, and for me it was adequate. I would say it was long enough, although the the time I managed to finish it was like 15 minutes shorter than I usually finish a long distance race. To this first control, I was running straight. I took bearing as usual, and I think I was able to keep it reasonably well, because this is a wide open forest. I can see in front of me, and I can focus my attention to a point that is in the direction I'm running. Here I was closing into the rock formations, and well, here I basically just entered this formation, and here I was looking around, and I guessed that when I saw this type of cliff that looks like a small cave, I was like, yeah, that's the thing. It is square or rectangular. It looks like it will be in it. Although my ability to really read the map is not that precise. But I think I guessed correctly and entered it fine. I think no issues to this control. Here to control number 2, it was a matter of finding a way out of this structure, because all around the cliffs were high, so I wouldn't be able to climb on them, and also I didn't want to go all around this, so I went straight to direction of control 2, and fortunately there was this small like a something that lead out of it, like a hill, and then the control 2 was right in front of me, I would say, behind that small hill. Here to control number 3, well, I think again I sort of missed that narrow ride that go in between those small hills, and I wasn't able to read it during the run, and so I decided to avoid this non-runnable forest, although as you can see it's pretty runnable. But then when I would cross it, there is really a non-runnable forest, so that was something that I was afraid of, and I thought, okay, I have to avoid it, so I will run around this semi-runnable forest in between that one like a hill, and then from below, like from the right side of that non-runnable forest. Obviously I had to climb up to control number 3, which was not perfect, or I wouldn't say perfect, but it was not nice. It was difficult. Fortunately the slope was not that long, it's just a short distance. And now that I'm looking at it, maybe even this path this route choice was a little bit shorter than if I would go to the left and then, you know, around this non-runnable forest. So overall, I think sort of a good route choice, except you know, here I had to run upwards or uphill, and the control was somewhat hidden in this rocky structure, and I was sort of expecting it. One for the, because I saw this young guy here, and also you know, I had the experiences from the previous days, and I thought, okay, maybe there is some small cliff. Now here to control number 4, basically we had to continue straight, and I was like, it doesn't make really sense to go around in either direction. So I told myself, okay, let's try it, go through these non-runnable forests. It wasn't very easy, but as you can see, some parts were like runnable, so at least this one, it was okay. And then obviously I was aiming for some parts that I saw on the map as some sort of a clearing. Here, as you can see, I slightly deviated because of this what is it, all the foliage, and but it was not that bad. I was expecting it worse. And then I don't know how I managed it, but I sort of guessed the right direction which I have to go. Maybe I thought that I have to go you know, a little bit uphill. So I saw that this small top, and then there is the knoll. So yeah, I think it was okay, and also the right route choice was good, in my opinion. So not a big mistake. Honestly, now to control 5, I'm not so sure what was my route choice, but as you can see, firstly I'm trying to run almost straight, almost straight according to the bearing. I'm trying to run towards this next like a hill. Maybe a little bit tired here, or what am I doing? Okay, trying to correct myself probably. Trying to pick a proper bearing. I'm not sure if I was trying to avoid this non-runnable forest, like semi-runnable forest, but it looks like I didn't. Now it seems that I'm just going straight up, which is correct. A little bit, maybe I'm a little bit off now. Let's see. Now I wasn't able to really, you know, hold on to some object, so I'm basically trying to run in a direction that I picked. But here on the top, I remember that I was trying to orient myself according to these shallow depressions. Obviously a little bit tired here because I'm not running, probably catching my breath. And now either I spotted someone, or yeah, I guess I spotted this girl, so I went for the control where she was standing, or I was thinking, yes, there might be a control there. Now to control number 6. Again, I just picked the bearing and tried to run straight, because again the forest here is pretty open. The only sort of difficulty here for me might have been these narrow rides, or maybe some of these small hills. But now I was trying to, here is a stone, so that's something I noticed, and I knew that I'm like on a correct path. And here again it was about keeping the direction, because the cliff that I'm looking for is inside this non-runnable forest. So I slowed down my pace a little bit, because I wanted to be probably I wanted to be precise. As you can see, I came almost to the control, so not almost, I came exactly to the control, so it was a good decision to slow down the pace a little bit. Now, as you can see, I'm just walking, because I wasn't able to plan my route to the next control in advance, and at first I think I decided to run along this road, at least to the half of the distance, because it's a path, it's easily runnable, so that was my aim. And then I will try to speed it up now and then comment on it when I will get to the junction there. So around here I already had my thoughts about the next advance. I saw this narrow ride here, so I decided to go straight here, and then I decided to continue this direction, or following this narrow ride all the way up across this like mountain or hill or a ridge, hill formation. The narrow ride goes over it, and then it stops at the next hills, and there are paths going to the right. So I took those, and I will speed it up now a little bit again. So around this point I was deciding how to advance further. I could have gone straight and a little bit to the left maybe, and around that hill which is in front of me, but I thought it would be difficult there, so I decided to go around that hill from the right side. Not sure if that was a good or bad decision. It worked for me. I decided to cut it short through this semi-runnable forest. It was more or less runnable, I think if I would go and use the path, I would be probably a little bit faster, but not that much. And here I also was following the terrain a little bit, so I knew, okay, I'm a little bit gaining height, but still I'm okay to run, and it's not that steep, so that was like a good sign for me. Obviously I was not going to climb up over the hill right now. Here I was focusing to go around the hill and then take the path and get to the non-runnable forest, to that vegetation boundary, and use that vegetation boundary as a lead to my control number 7. So I won't be speeding it up now, but you can skip to control number 7 if you want. So yeah, and it worked. It worked perfectly. I felt still in a reasonably good condition physically, and you know, now to control number 8, I took bearing. I saw somebody in front of me, so it was obvious that he's going probably to the same control. So at first I was sort of following, well, sort of, I was following that guy all the way to the control, because I would have been running there anyways, so it makes sense. It made sense to follow him, kind of. And here we are closing into control number 8. After control number 8, there was this, for me it was a little bit tricky to pick the correct direction, because here obviously first I went down to that narrow right that goes around this hill, and then when I was at the tip of the hill, I needed to, you know, estimate where am I and take a proper bearing to control number 9, which to my surprise I succeeded. You know, I was able to pick the correct direction here and went straight, almost straight to control 9, so I was very happy about it, and you can, if you want, you can now skip to control number 9. And from here to control number 10, again, first I took a bearing and tried to run as straight as possible, but then obviously when I hit the non-runnable forest, in which control 10 is, I first went along that vegetation boundary because there it was runnable, and then I was searching for the control in the non-runnable forest. It took me a while. It wasn't like a perfect hit to control number 10, but I think it was sufficient, and I haven't really lost too much time looking for the control. Control number 11, that was again sort of easy, I would say, but because you just pick up direction and you have these two non-runnable forests in between, you can run straight. So first I just oriented myself and then decided to go out of this non-runnable forest and as straight as possible to control number 11. Here I tried to pick not the steepest slope. Now to control number 12, I thought about two possibilities, either going left or going right. It seemed that going left would be shorter, obviously, but then I decided to go around the hill to the right. I got even to the road to the path there, because I deviated quite a bit, and well, the decision why I did it like that, it seemed that I would be faster than going, almost straight through that small valley and then cut it through that non-runnable forest, which we know is more or less runnable, but yeah, it would have been probably a little bit faster, or definitely shorter, but here I was able to get to this road, be fast. I even ran around that non-runnable forest. I wasn't cutting it. It made more sense to me to just run and to avoid as much vegetation or foliage. And then when I was closing in, I went for that small patch of normal forest and through that to control number 12. So yeah, probably not the nicest route choice here, but for me it was good, because I was able to rest a little bit mentally, at least, not too much thinking. And here to control number 13, I did not have that luxury, so first I decided to go through one of these sort of narrow rides, but it's not a narrow ride, it's just some sort of clearing in this non-runnable forest. To be honest, I thought that I'm a little bit below, a little bit one more below, one more such clearing below. So to my surprise, I appeared somewhat higher than I anticipated. I thought that I will appear right at the path, but it was good. I didn't lost the elevation, so I was able to continue to that path, and yeah, I could have gone straight. Now that I'm looking at it. Anyway, now my aim was this small narrow ride that goes in between these two peaks here, and then follow the mountain or the hilltop a little bit. And I was thinking this should give me some sort of direction to control number 13, which is in the forest, in the non-runnable forest. That is always difficult for me to navigate, and I was pretty successful in it. As you can see, there are some sorts of clearings, so even that helped me. So I was aiming for such a clearing, and thanks to that I got to control number 13 quite easily. As you can see now, I'm probably all tired because I'm just walking. Here I'm trying to see the surroundings and pick my direction. I think all good here. Not sure why I was running like this, but yeah, now I should see that clearing there. I think I was aiming for some sort of opening into the forest and into the non-runnable forest, so here I'm trying to see it, so that's why I was so slow, or why I am so slow right here. But once I found it, I was I was confident, and I was heading to control 13 without any doubt. Obviously here I'm trying to find the control. It's again some sort of a cliff that and the control is below the cliff, so I was maybe checking the descriptions for that. And now to control 14. Here I again missed that small narrow ride that is a little bit to the left, and it almost leads straight to control 14. So I didn't read that in the map. Instead I picked a bearing and tried to run straight as much as possible. But as you can see, there is some path, so I used that. I was trying to, make it easier for me, and obviously it wasn't a good choice. I was deviating quite a bit here, and but I remember I corrected myself at some point. I'm curious when. Maybe on this path. I might have corrected myself a little bit. Doesn't look like it. Well, I knew that one other thought that I had was like, okay, I'm going to a hill and my control is like at the tip of the hill somewhere. So I was looking at the contours and at the area, and I thought I have to go a little bit to the left. That's this point. When I pointed with my hand, that was the realization. Now that I'm closing to the control, I'm usually quite slow, because I want to pick the right direction. So this control, I wasn't very fast, and it could have been a little better. Now to control 15, again, not much choice here except going straight. So here you can see how I'm taking the bearing, and then yeah, I went as straight as possible. And I remember when I got to the second set of those non-runnable forests, I remember I remembered that I was passing through this area the day before, so I knew what I want to, I was aiming for that. There is this hilltop somewhere in the middle, so I was aiming for that, and that was working well for me, to be honest. In this stage of the race, it seems that I'm already a bit tired because I'm stopping frequently, and I'm not sure if it was due to navigation or due to being tired. But as you can see, I'm holding the direction nicely, so and as I said, I was pretty confident here that that somewhere around this hilltop I had a control the day before, so I wanted to use that knowledge and experience to pass through, and then once I got here I knew that I just need to run almost straight, go through the non-runnable forests here, and then if I just look around I should see the control. So that worked well, and I think I ended almost in front of my control 15. I think, yeah, as I said, control was right in front of me. So that was very pleasing. Now to control 16, there were, I think, two possibilities, maybe more, but you could run around the hills from left, which is much longer in my opinion, but you avoid the hills, right? There is almost no or very shallow incline. Or you can run to the right and across the hills. So that's what I chose. Obviously here I wasn't really going straight up because I saw that I won't be able to climb that cliff there. I think I could have gone more through the forest here, but I decided to go along this path and then through this it's like a narrow ride to me, although it's basically a clearing. So I use this clearing to run all along. At some point I was trying to go straight to control 16, but then I forgot about this, or I put that aside, this thought, and just continued along this clearing almost to that small path. After the last small hill I started going more straight to control 16, which is like a pre-warning control or whatever, basically at the path to finish. And from 16 to 17 there was already a path made by all other runners, so it was easy to get to last control and then to the finish. So yeah, this was the last stage. I must say I was very happy about my performance. I was astonished that I was able to finish it in such a short time. I think that for our category, the time for the winner was 45 minutes. I'm not sure how fast the women did it, but I did it in 48 minutes. so I was very happy with that result. And overall, I was happy with this Bohemia Orienteering series. It's always a great event, very well prepared, with a couple, other events accompanying the main races. So it's always a fun. And yeah, I must only give praise to the organizers and really thank them for preparing such nice races. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you are if you are happy what you have seen, feel free to enroll or attend the next not next year, but it's every other year, so the next races will be in 2027, and maybe we will meet there and have fun together. So now enjoy the finish, and bye.
Chceš mít někoho, ale ten nemůže být sám.